Good afternoon and welcome to Have a Chat. I'm Audrey Lynch with my co-hosts Veronique Arsenault and Judy Loger, and we've got another great show lined up for you guys today, and it's a beautiful Monday.
And it's February 1st.
Yes, February. January's done.
I know.
Yay.
Somebody on Facebook said January was my practice month. I'm starting my new year again now.
Oh, for goodness sake,
welcome
with all the New
February.
Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
happy.
So it's the first, so let's all start over.
I know.
Plus
With the
6.
positive quote.
Yes, and it's +6.
I know.
Love it.
I know.
I'm dying to
I'm all good. I'm good. I'm all
dying
good
to
with
hear
the
what you
weather.
have to say.
I'm all good with the weather. All right,
right.
so this is short and sweet. And it's Milton Berle, who I thought was phenomenally
love
funny.
you.
But anyway, very short and sweet. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door.
I like that too.
There you go.
Let's all build one.
Okay.
Let's build a few.
Does it matter what my door will look like?
No.
Great big door. Big knockers on it. I don't mean that knockers on it, but great big handles on it.
There you go.
Handles. Let's go
Yeah.
with just velvet.
More than one knockers.
So I just wanted to bring up, we did have another death in Canada last
know.
week.
Shocking.
Big news.
I'm not laughing.
Unfortunately, no, I know. Normally this would be, it's not good news, but believe it or not, Winnipeg Willow, the groundhog for Canada, who was going to tell us whether or not we were going to have 6 more weeks of winter, has died.
I know.
Maybe
Friday.
that's all for a reason.
Friday.
Maybe we're going to have summer tomorrow.
I know.
I'm not sure if I should take that as a good sign or a bad sign
don't
that she died
She
so
died.
close to
Well,
Groundhog
she
Day.
had her wonderful last meal. She was nibbling on a carrot, and they came back and she was asleep
So
permanently.
she's silently gone.
So
Yeah.
I haven't heard about a replacement.
No.
I'm assuming that they would have, because she was how old?
Well, she was she was born in 2010, so she was 6. She's going to be 6 soon.
Which
I
is
think it was March.
old.
Yeah.
Older.
Well, I looked it up, oddly enough, because I'm really into
that.
groundhogs. Yeah. It was a lifelong
I was
passion of
afraid
mine.
he was going to ask me this question.
Yeah, lifelong passion, the study of groundhogs. No, she apparently groundhogs live 4 to 6 years.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
long?
I thought they lived I thought Wyerton Willie was like 20.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to get a new one. Whether
Yeah.
Well,
Willie or
I'm pretty
something.
sure they probably had someone groomed where she was as old as she was.
Let's
No,
hope, yeah.
poor
But
baby.
her poor little family is shocked. Her little handlers are shocked that
She went on a carrot.
Yep, she was having her carrot, and that was
Yeah,
it.
no
Yeah.
signs of.
No,
So
she-
sunshine
peacefully.
tomorrow, bikini day tomorrow.
exactly.
Well, if this keeps up, it's
Loving your
smooth
season.
sailing.
I'm
from
good with
here on
this.
in.
I'm good with it. Maybe that's the thing. When the groundhog dies, it's a great summer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the other big news that was happening here in Miramichi was the presentation for the Wellness Center.
Indeed.
I was at hockey again, so I missed it. I'll have to
You
be
missed
at the next one.
I wasn't there.
I'm shocked you were at hockey.
I know. I'm going to buy my own rink.
I was going to say.
Invite everybody, all the teams, just
There you
come
go.
to my,
It's a good
my
idea.
Yeah,
huge
that
rink.
way you wouldn't
Yeah.
have to travel.
It's
Right,
true.
they can help us maintain it. The
There
city.
you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, and I didn't make the presentation either, but I've done a lot of reading since, and really want to make sure that we encourage everyone to go to the next presentation. There is a
Right.
presentation in February as well, to get all of the information.
Yes, we
Yes.
need all of the information
Yeah.
to make our sound decision as
Exactly.
to
Yeah,
what's best
because
for
no
Miramichi.
decisions have been made yet.
No.
It's just all the research that's
Consultation.
gone into finding out the costs, the
Yeah.
maintenance, and
Yep.
with the old
Upkeep, yeah.
buildings,
Yep.
what it's costing us compared to what a new
Exactly.
one will, and what
Exactly.
it means for the city.
Yeah.
You know.
And they had
as a
an
whole.
artist rendering of what it could look like, and,
Yeah.
and they talked about,
And it gets people excited to see
Well,
that.
really, I'm a very visual. I have to
Yeah.
see to really understand. But they talked about what it would mean to the city, the potential cost of it, what it would replace, what it would house in it. Other than that, from my understanding, there's no location picked. There's no. It's not confirmed that it's going ahead. They're looking for input from the
Right.
community to talk
Right.
about it. And it's up to us to get informed, right? It's up to
it
us as a
truly is.
community to get informed and to make the
Yeah.
right decision from there.
And the caption wellness is very appealing. We
Yeah.
all want to be
Yeah.
a healthier, more well society
Well,
in general.
yeah.
So if we can
Yeah.
look at the whole picture and, like Veronique said, collaborate with the various proposals.
Exactly, that it's not just a sports center for
No,
youth.
that's
you know what I
right.
mean?
That's
Health
right.
Kind
and
of
wellness.
thing.
Yeah.
That it's for every age, any age,
Yeah.
across the board.
One
Exactly.
big new building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're looking from what I read, they're anticipating that if they do go ahead with it as a city, that both the provincial and federal government will kick in their share as well, so
Awesome.
that
Okay.
it's not entirely our cost,
Exactly.
which
That's the
is, I mean,
concern.
it is a concern.
Financially,
Yeah.
that's a
Taxpayers.
huge for us.
Yeah,
exactly.
So they're looking at, but again, it's not decided. It's they need us to come.
That's right.
No.
To
So
come.
you could probably email,
Yeah,
phone,
definitely.
call, or be at those presentations
Yeah,
so that
definitely.
you can
And there'd be
well
question
informed.
and answer periods for
Exactly,
sure. So you can have
exactly.
your answers right there on the
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love the idea. For sure, for sure. We'll keep everybody posted on when that's coming up.
Exactly.
There's a trial beginning
Yeah.
this week.
Jian Gameshi's it's
Yeah.
begun today, right?
Yeah.
And it's 4 charges he's up against.
Yes.
But one more serious than the other.
Yeah.
The,
Okay. What
the
did they
choking,
decide what the-
the overcoming resistance, like when a woman resists what he was doing and he
Okay.
overcomes him by choking,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
an indictable offense.
And
That's
it
much
should
more
be.
serious than a summary conviction.
Yeah.
You know,
Is
it's not like
it?
you're harassing somebody on the
No,
phone or
no.
doing something like
You're
slapping a woman.
physically-
It's terrible. It's very scary. But again, you know, those sexual relationships take place in a private location. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
what kind of evidence are they going to have, if any?
No, it's
You
going
know?
to be he said, she said, is it not?
Oh, it's terrible.
Or that it was consensual.
Yeah.
He's going
Yeah.
to say, "Oh my gosh," you know, or he's going to assume that he thought they were going along with him.
Yeah.
You know, the assumption that it was
Yeah.
consensual.
Yeah.
Either way,
I find it scary because what you do in your bedroom is your business, and whatever it is that you consent to with your partner is your business.
Yes.
But in a situation like that, having seen the outcry in the beginning, right, when it first came to light, everyone was so firmly behind Jian Gameshi, saying, well, they're just after him,
Yeah,
right.
how could he do that? It was consensual. Yes, it might be kinky, but really,
he was
Yeah.
a revered CBC
Yeah.
host, so
Yes.
everyone looked up to him, loved him.
Exactly.
That kind of image
Yeah.
was just thrown into
Yeah.
the water.
But what came out after, and it brings up the whole issue of consent, is maybe they did consent in the beginning, but when you change your
When
mind,
you're
you change
actually
your mind.
in it.
When you
Exactly.
change your mind, you change your mind, wherever that
No.
may be in that process. And he had no right to do what he did if it is in fact proven. And going through a trial is going to be tough for everybody.
It will be.
Yeah,
And I don't know if he'll
for
have
sure.
to testify either. He might not
No.
have to.
Exactly.
But those women, their credibility is going to be up there too.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's just
It
for
is.
money? Is it to bring him down for a personal vendetta,
Yeah.
or did he actually try to choke me? And when I stopped him from
Yeah.
choking, he overcame me.
Exactly.
No, exactly. That's
It's
what
going
I
to be a
said. It's
tough
gonna
trial.
be-
Yeah.
From
It is.
everybody's perspective.
And I
It
can
is.
imagine he's sweating bullets right now. So
Yep.
let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. That's just it for sure. We'll stay on top of that one as well. Something else that's a little bit passionate. Your discussion a little earlier, we were talking about the militia in
Yeah.
Oregon.
I'll be calm here now.
and it gets my blood
wanna
pressure
bring it up
shoots
because it
through
is-
the roof.
The
Yeah.
veins popping her
I
neck.
know,
do.
it's true. My
so
blood
tell,
pressure does
tell
go
us
up.
Okay.
what's going on.
Well,
Exactly.
a few weeks ago, a militia decided to occupy a federal building in Oregon, right?
Right.
And
Yep.
it was
We all seen it on the
It was
news.
about 100 people, from my understanding and from what I've read, and they came in armed, and they were protesting. Two gentlemen who were charged under
Gentlemen.
the
No,
we'll go with
sorry,
that.
they were gentlemen.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, ranchers.
Who were charged under the an act down there, with
Arson.
respect to arson and some illegal activities.
Yeah.
And so they were protesting. And
The arrest of these
right.
two
And
gentlemen.
so in protesting, they overtook a federal government building
By force.
by force
With
and
weapons.
Yeah,
armed.
yeah.
Right.
Okay. And so my issue, and what just sends me
Okay,
through the
remember your
roof,
cough.
is the fact that had it been any other group, any other minority group who had stormed a federal government building armed,
Yep.
one, it would have been splashed over every news outlet
Exactly.
from morning till night until they were removed.
Yeah.
Number two, they would have removed them by force within a very short period of time.
Yeah.
And I'm talking hours. We're now weeks later.
Weeks.
And they
they
decided
still-
to walk out,
And
right?
I don't hear the word protest. To me, that's an act of terrorism.
Exactly.
When people come in
No.
armed and like that
Yeah,
kind
forcefully.
of a situation.
And then all of a sudden, they're called the militia as opposed to terrorists.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I have a real
Problem with
issue
that.
with that,
Yeah, I do
because
too.
because of the color of their skin. They're white,
Yeah.
just as I am,
Yes.
just as we all are
Yeah,
here.
that's your
But I
first
have
point,
a real,
spread support.
I have a real issue with the fact that had it been any other group, any other group, any
Yeah.
other nationality,
I know.
any other ethnic group, they would have been taken by force and they would have been removed immediately.
We're getting her on with Nancy
Exactly.
Grace. That's your next mission is the upcoming
Exactly.
Nancy Grace.
I mean, there was no fatalities or anything else like
Well,
that.
one of the protesters was killed.
Oh, there was?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, this last week. last
Okay.
week. Yeah. But I mean, you know, and then the rest kind of, you know, decided to surrender. And there was, I think, one gentleman left, the last I read, and he said that as long as they didn't arrest him, he'd come out.
And these two men have already done time. These two, these
I
two
know.
gentlemen.
Like, really?
One's done 3 months, and the father's done. He's done 3 months. The father, this Mr. Hamlet, and his son's done a year. But the federal judge felt that was not long enough. So if he overturned that, he wanted to sentence him for 4 years.
Oh,
that was that he wanted. To, so that's what spurred
Well, that's
everything.
just it. Exactly.
But they were.
I mean, who's calling them the militia? They call themselves militia?
They call themselves the militia.
Instead
the
of
militia,
terrorists?
And the media kept along with it.
Okay.
No.
Now I've got a rant here.
Okay. We're on it today.
Yeah, we're on a rage. Just basically the color issue, okay? We've known with the recent awards that there's a controversy, the skin color and people not being awarded
The
or
Oscars,
nominated.
the Golden Globes, and then
feeling
the
left
Oscars.
out.
Yep.
Now, there's a British made-for-movie, it's a TV channel, I guess, in Britain, and it's produced by Sky Arts. They want to put Joseph Fiennes, Fiennes, I'm going to say it was one word, Fiennes, Joseph Fiennes, in the character of Michael Jackson, with a story involving Marlon Brando and Elizabeth Taylor. And people are up at, they want to cast a white gentleman who's a middle-class, pretty well-known actor from London.
Fabulous actor.
Fabulous actor. Shakespeare in Love, right? Is it Shakespeare in Love he did?
Yeah. But what?
Or a Shakespeare play, anyway.
Well, how?
Why?
Now I can't even form words.
I know, because it's so
You threw her for a
upsetting
loop.
to me. Michael Jackson in 1993, Oprah interviewed him because there was a segment where he was asked, what do you think, there's a person wants to do a child in the Pepsi commercial as you, but in the white, as a white actor. He said, I'm horrified. That's the most horrible thing I've ever thought of. I'm a proud Black American man. And they're using the word, they don't want to use the word black anymore. I have friends that are black. They're proud to be black. That's what they want to be called. Whoopi Goldberg said, I'm black. And why are they trying to use this other thing about color? I am what I am. I'm proud black.
Right.
You know, my friend says the same thing. It's, they use, it's a blanket term to me.
Yeah, I just don't understand the thought process behind
Diversity.
casting Ralph Fiennes as Michael Jackson.
I don't know, because
like, I don't want Ralph Fiennes playing me in a movie.
Would you want
No.
Whoopi Goldberg
No,
playing
no.
Elizabeth Taylor?
No,
Would you
it
want
doesn't make
Samuel
any
Jackson
sense.
playing Marlon Brando?
Like,
It's the same thing.
There are so many actors.
I know.
Who are phenomenal.
So now there's the big outrage.
that could play that part
Well, of
and should
course.
play that part.
Well, I'm like,
Bruno
I keep
Mars.
thinking, are they going to spray tan him?
It's
like, what?
ridiculous. You know what? It's to lure people. It's a big
Yes, it's a
marketing
marketing
tool.
Oh.
But how offensive to Michael Jackson's
Yeah.
family and to his soul, because he
No,
was
to his
the
mother.
legend
His mother.
No.
to everybody.
Yeah.
So it's getting out of hand now.
Oh, I find that ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I mean, you wouldn't expect Ralph Fiennes to play me in a movie.
No.
But this diversity thing, they say the producers that they want it to be a diverse casting thing. To me, diverse is just avoiding the racism or the racism structural aspect of it. I don't
It's an
like
odd
it.
word.
I know. It
Odd
is.
word for
And
that
you know
movie.
they're going to go back with, he tried to lighten his skin with pigmentation.
Yeah.
So what?
Well, he had a skin condition.
Yes.
So he was trying to even it out.
He's a talented black
Right?
man and proud of it.
Well, I mean, really, again, I go back to the fact that could they not find a talented actor?
What
you
about
know?
Bruno Mars, who can sing and looks
Well,
a
I
bit
mean,
like
there's
him?
so many. And there's
No,
so many.
that's
Yeah,
just
so
it.
we're going to be calm now. What are we
You're
going to
looking
do?
to.
Let's talk about
No,
men.
I just can't believe it.
Thank God Vanessa McEvoy is coming on to
know,
talk
I
about
know.
wellness and yoga.
Yes, and we've got
Calm
Lisa
us all
Mitchell
down,
too.
and Lisa, we'll be good.
Yes,
we'll be
it'll
good.
be a whole other show once we get done
Blood
discussing
pressure
this.
is sky high.
Why is there only water in this mug?
No, I want to talk about. Last night, I ventured out to Moncton to go to dinner to surprise my mother for her 70th birthday.
70?
So I want to say happy birthday to my mother,
She
who's
looks
going
fabulous.
to. Yes, she does. And we surprised her, which she didn't care too much for the surprise part of things. We made her cry in public, but because my brother and I and our spouses, we showed up at the restaurant ahead of time, and my sister brought her there. But the Osaka
Yes.
Hibachi restaurant, Japanese restaurant in Moncton. I didn't realize that they've been open for a year or more
guess
there
years.
now.
Fabulous.
And it's like dinner in a movie because the chef himself is so entertaining.
Yeah.
And he cooks the food and cuts everything up right in front of you, and he's comedic, and he's serving sake from a great big, what looks like a mustard
Gotta
bottle.
love it.
And you lean forward and he shoots it in, and
And the fire flames are all around. You come
Everywhere.
home smelling like a steak.
Yes.
yes. Oh, yes. It was absolutely
Beautiful.
lovely. It
Happy
really
birthday,
was.
Sharon, if you're
Yeah.
listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
She had a great time, and I just want to say, if you haven't been to that restaurant, you have to check it out.
It's a lot of
It was
fun.
fun.
Benihana
Yeah.
has one in Hawaii, and we go there
Yep.
every single time because to us it's a highlight. It's
Yeah.
entertainment,
Yep.
as Audrey said, and
Yep.
good food.
Yeah.
Oh, the food was exceptional.
Yeah,
it
you get
was.
to watch
It really
what's being
was.
prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
just to be
able to
I
watch.
love that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
You
Yeah.
just don't have to when he's going with the oil and the butter. You have to just go
I
like
know.
this.
What if they ever made a slip of that knife?
It's all good about butter.
No,
It's all good.
my sister-in-law. We kept going. Don't look, Toby. We were like, don't watch. We were like, cheat day.
Yeah.
We were like,
Yeah.
Well,
So
Toby's
much
in such phenomenal
food.
shape. I mean, she's
yes,
she is.
She's fantastic.
Yeah.
She's allowed to have a couple of cheat days, I think.
I would say.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
Toby and I went to high school
exciting.
together.
yeah, that's right too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Highly
a lovely
entertaining.
family.
I recommend it. That's my.
That was your highlight.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
of my weekend.
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
I watched Gravity. I had never seen that movie.
Oh, no?
I did the rink, and I thought I have to be low
Gravity.
key.
Oh,
it
you
made
hadn't
me so
seen it?
claustrophobic that I thought I was going to have to get my husband to give me oxygen. I'm really claustrophobic.
Yeah.
And when they were
Did you not know what Gravity was about?
Yeah, but not that. I did, Audrey, but it just, I didn't think I was going to be that claustrophobic watching it.
Yes, I
And
can
then I
imagine.
became very much so, I
Yeah.
had to not
I
even look
very
at time.
much, watching that movie, held my breath.
I
caught
haven't
myself a
seen it.
couple
Yeah.
of times holding my breath because he
Running-
had to.
And she was running
Yeah.
low
Right?
on oxygen.
Or she did. Yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
Right.
Yeah,
And I found myself holding my breath
Really?
because I saw it in theater.
Yes, long
So
ago. I had
it
so I
was-
just got, you got
I haven't seen
downloaded.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
we won't tell you too much, but it takes place in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I knew that.
George Clooney trapped with a woman almost the same age as himself in
What more
space.
would you want in life than to be trapped with George Clooney? No,
Well-
I'm not even big on him.
No,
Really, I'm joking.
Well,
cute.
I'd be trapped
He's
in a
okay.
room for a little bit.
Really? No, it doesn't do anything for my heart.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we do have a great show. We want to talk about our guests that are coming up
Yes.
just before we take our first break. We have Lisa Mitchell from Townhill Jewelry.
She's a sweetheart.
Yes, she is. She's here to talk to us about the upcoming trends and
Yes.
everything for spring and for summer with her jewelry and her accessories.
Can't wait.
And
And
she's,
Valentine's Day is coming.
Yes.
Hint,
not
hint,
that far away.
Gerard. It's 2 weeks from today.
That's right.
No, exactly. That's
Yeah.
just it.
We'll give him Lisa's card.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
I know.
Vanessa McEvoy,
Beautiful
who
girl,
is,
too.
yeah, she is a nutritionist and yoga instructor who has recently been to India.
I
So
know.
she's here to talk to us. So
awesome
interesting.
girls.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be a
So
full
you're not
show.
gonna- it's
gonna
going to
be
be a
a
very
fun
full
show.
show. You're not going to want to
And
miss
the men
that.
will love it too. I mean, they get to look at us, number one, but I mean, they get to look at them.
Go Judy.
No.
Go Judy.
That's just it. A reminder that last week we actually brought up the name of a book because we're doing a book club, and we want you to get out and get the book if you don't already have it and read. She's Come Undone. And it's not a autobiography or anything else like that, though it could be. The
Yes.
three of us together,
Last
it could
night,
be.
yeah.
I did hand the book over to Judy.
Yes.
So she's going to read it. We'll be right back with more. Have a chat. Don't go away. Hi, welcome back to Have a Chat. I'm Audrey Lynch, and we have a great show lined up for you today. We had our great session with our quick chat portion. If you missed it, it was a little heated. You might want to
rowdy.
PVR it and go back.
I'm good now.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Joining us now, we have Lisa Mitchell from Townhill Jewelry. Thank you, Lisa, for coming back.
Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, you were such a joy last time, so
Oh,
it was
thanks.
no problem when we wanted to bring you back, for sure. Especially because what we're going to be talking about, right? The upcoming trends for the jewelry and
that's good.
accessories,
Love
for
it
sure,
too.
for sure.
Bring it on.
So
good.
tell us a little bit about your store for those who might not know who you are and where
Oh.
you're at.
So my store is Townhill Jewelry. We do mainly jewelry, of course, jewelry repair and jewelry cleaning, professional jewelry cleaning. And we do a lot of silver and gold and special requests and different, you want to upcycle or recycle your jewelry, we can help you with that too.
How long have you been in business?
We have been in business for 4 years. We're into our 5th year now, so can't wait to get to that 5-year marker, that milestone.
Get over the hump there.
Kind of, eh?
I never knew you did jewelry repair. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So if you break a piece up in your earring, you can actually put the link back
You
in.
come
And
see me, and we
That's
send a lot of
really
pieces
nice to
away. We
know.
don't have a jeweler
Okay,
on
okay.
site, but we do send it away. I have a great jeweler I've been dealing with for a very, very long time.
good to know.
And we just wanted to bring beautiful things to the Miramichi.
And you do.
I've been into the jewelry industry for over 25 years, so it's kind of what I know.
passion.
It's your thing.
Yeah. Well, I was teaching. I come from a teaching background, and then I thought it's time to to do something great for Miramichi.
It
And
was lovely of you to bring us all gifts today.
I know.
I know.
I can't wait to go home with all of them.
Thanks,
wasn't that
Lisa.
nice of me?
I just want to
I'm
pull
very
all my
generous.
jewelry off and start
That
putting
is
it
how we
on.
roll at Townhill Jewelry. Everyone come in for their free giveaway.
Tell us about what
Smiles
you
are
carry. Okay, so you various things in your store you have, from scarves to jewelry. You name some of the things you have.
So we started out with jewelry, and then we decided to get into accessories, scarves, and purses. And then because I had mannequins to display the scarves and the jewelry, you have to clothe mannequins because you can't leave them without clothes. So
Well, you could.
that's a different store.
Yeah, that's
right.
a different story.
So in light of that,
I don't have that in Miramichi.
do we not? So then, because the mannequins had beautiful clothing, people were saying, "Hey, I want this."
Exactly.
Coming to the cash and going, "How much is this?" Well, I don't know. I didn't think anybody would want to buy it.
Oh.
So I get into a little bit, very, very slight amounts of apparel.
Oh,
Okay.
wonderful.
So that's just starting, but it's not an apparel store. It's more jewelry and accessories.
And I do the
Yeah,
beautiful cape I
exactly.
bought there, and it was on display, so there I was.
Yes.
That had my name written on it.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
And I
it is.
came home with it.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
beautiful silver earrings the same day. My husband doesn't know, but he said they look nice.
If I
That's why I
had,
bought them for myself.
if I had $1 for every time when I first opened my store that somebody said, "Has Judy Logier been in here?"
Really?
I have I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding you. And then,
I could be a mannequin.
yes, you could.
Stand there all
You
day.
talk too much to
I
be a
do.
mannequin.
That's my problem. You have to put a muzzle on.
You know her well.
Yes. I
So
could
hot yoga is out for
Yeah.
you completely.
I could
It's
just
going to be
stand
very
there
quiet.
with it would be painful for hours not speaking.
But she'd be a great salesperson for you.
Yes, she would.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, there would be like memorances of Judy on the shelf. They would say,
Yes.
"This is so Judy Logier."
Then why don't they buy them for me then? You
Oh,
tell them
I
that would
should
make
have.
a lovely gift for her. Yes.
You should have like a registry.
Yes.
That's what I love
Judy
about your
registry.
store, because I hadn't been in, because so many people were saying the same thing to me. You need to stop in too, Lisa's.
nice
So
to know.
I finally did that at Christmas time, and that's what I love about that store is there's pieces that you look and you go, and you know in your head automatically which ones are for you,
Exactly.
or they remind you of who else that you know with their style that would be perfect for.
We try to bring in different stuff, just different and pretty and
Rings,
Yeah.
Unique.
bracelets,
Unique,
rings.
something
Show,
different.
show us some
I
of the
love
stuff that you
rings.
have.
Okay.
So some of the trending pieces.
Yes,
uh,
what's in style?
Let's see. Okay, so for earrings, everybody loves earrings and they always fit. So
This is true.
Very
They
good.
always
they
fit.
always fit.
You're right.
They always fit.
And then the next piece after this always fits. Rings don't always fit.
I know.
If you
Yeah.
want to buy something for your friend
Yeah.
Audrey for her birthday coming up in April,
Mine's in June.
Mine was in
then
October.
you may not know her ring size, but you'll always know her earring size or her bracelet
True. Or
size.
necklace.
true.
Yeah, so I always
I love
steer
that.
men towards that.
Okay.
If they don't know their wife
If
for their
they're-
girlfriend's
Right.
size.
So here, let's show.
Very pretty.
Okay, so if you hold them still, that she'll be
Literally.
able
Now
to.
these are called in and outs. As you can
in
see,
and out.
the stones are
Right.
on the outside, the CZs, and this is sterling silver and cubic zirconias. So the stones are on the outside, but as you look at the person wearing them, they've definitely not wasted space, and they've put the stones on the inside as
Side.
well.
So turn them just sideways ever so slightly.
Gorgeous.
There, you can tell that's an excellent idea that they're on the inside like
Instead
that.
of wasting that back space.
I love those earrings.
Nice size too. They're not over the top. They're glamorous,
and
but
for
not
those of you who may,
overly big. Beautiful.
they have a beautiful locking mechanism.
Okay.
So you can't pull that off. You have to push down on the locking mechanism.
Oh, you do?
Fabulous.
Yeah, so for those of you who have long hair or maybe talk with your hands a lot and
Yeah, and I
And you
pull
have
my
a
earrings
scarf.
That
out.
would be all of us here.
All of
you may have
us.
a scarf that catches, these are, you're not going to lose these.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Gerard, we will make note of that one.
So to whomever I'm going to date this year,
Oh,
we need
okay,
to
we
send
must.
them to Lisa's.
I'm working
Definitely.
on it.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Definitely.
Definitely. That's a lovely
So
idea.
let's stick with earrings again. Hammered is a big trend. Hammered
love
silver
hammered.
jewelry.
Not junk.
Now the
No,
Not hammered
hammered.
No,
again,
But a mirror sheet
different
can be both.
store, different store.
that's a different story.
I really like those.
So that's
I
a
do too. I
hammered
love
silver.
texture.
The reason you'll see a lot of silver on the table, I have not brought any gold because silver is still very much in fashion.
Okay.
It's very
Yep.
much trending. As a stylist, you'll see a lot, you
Yes.
know, the chrome hair
Yep.
and the gray hair.
Platinum still.
This is going to go with
All of
that hair color. As we get older and our hair might get a little salt and peppery, women will move away from gold, and I'm noticing
right.
a lot of women
That's
asking for
very
silver.
attractive set of
Yeah.
earrings.
So
Yep.
Like they
we'll
are.
pull up a
Silver.
hammered ring. I tried to bring big, bold
Ooh.
pieces.
Yep, that can be seen.
I'm just really excited right
Judy,
about
that's
now.
too big for you, but you can try it on if you want.
I'm
So
on
that's some of the
6,
hammered jewelry.
Probably 6 or 7. Okay. And that's really shimmery. It
Oh,
is too big, but I
beautiful.
can still model it. I'm going to stay in your store, so I
Oh,
might as
for
well start
sure.
now.
Exactly.
Oh, there we are.
The pay is
Gorgeous.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
look
it.
at that. I feel like I'm on the shopping
I
channel.
know, I
I'm like,
love
we're on
it.
the shopping
No.
channel. We were-
Today's showstopper.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
You're open this afternoon,
I
right?
am open this
There's
afternoon.
Somebody
If you
working.
went there now, there's very little in the store because I have it all in
everything's
bags.
here.
It's
We're
all
all
here.
big, so
We're all
it's
going
sliding-
shopping.
sliding
Yeah.
on my finger.
Give
to
my
My
look.
husband's there and he's like, I don't know why I'm here. There's nothing on the shelves.
No.
Oh.
Give her a few minutes to get back to this.
To restock
Very
the shelves.
Lisa is appealing to me. This
Now.
one, yeah, both.
So as we talked about what fits, bracelets always fit. So again, the trend coming up in 2016, all the industry is going to be competing for that retail space on your wrist.
That's right.
So they're going to be
Oh, I
competing
love
for
it.
your
So
So
wrist
let's get
space.
that around here for the camera.
Oh,
I have to turn my camera clear.
you got to stay still.
Now, if
for
Gerard
the
was to
camera
buy this
to
for
pick up.
Judy,
Turn
we would
this way.
suggest
There.
shortening that. So we would have it repaired and we would shorten it to make it fit her better.
Stunning though.
Yeah.
It is.
Stunning.
And
You
I'm
have to stay nice
noticing,
and
and I
still,
don't know if I'm noticing correctly, but I'm noticing that big and bold is really in.
Geometric shapes,
Yeah.
the bigger the better, big statement pieces. So if we wanted to go with
Very
a
nice.
ring, that might be a large statement piece. Vero, I'm going to use your finger.
These are very lovely. Nice, Audrey.
I love it. I love
So there's a statement piece that's bold, it's high polish as opposed to hammered or a satin
Yep.
finish.
Nice
And
too.
you're seeing a lot more people, even the people who are more, say, classic or traditional in their
Yeah.
taste, they're starting to come in and ask for those bold pieces and
Yeah.
ask for those bigger pieces because they see them on other women and really, really
Well,
like
that
it.
piece in particular is bold, but it's not over the top, glittery,
You can wear
shimmery.
it
You
just
know what I
because it's
mean?
Tuesday.
So those people who are not into the glitter and bling, like
Like
Judy and
am.
I,
Yeah, this is Pick on Judy Day. This
that's
is
a
February
perfect.
1st.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. We love you.
No.
But I'm like dainty bone, but I still go for chunky jewelry.
Yes, you do.
You know, I'm not a dainty-minded person when it comes to jewels.
No.
So why
So
is
keep that
I-
in mind. Earrings, bracelets, necklaces fit.
They always
pretty
fit,
much
yeah.
fit.
Same as if you're buying shoes versus a purse.
Gorgeous.
purse always
Do you want to try
fits.
that one, Audrey?
No, this one will fit Judy because that's
Will
a
it?
small one.
Is that
and
small?
then
Yep.
I'll show
Yay,
you. I'll get
Judy.
you to try this
Okay.
one on, Audrey,
That's nice.
because
Yes, it fits
there's a trend.
perfectly, honey. My
beautiful.
whole-
Now that we're in,
oh.
now that's Tiffany inspired.
Yes, I see that.
So this is sterling silver with cubic zirconia, and it's rhodium plated.
Okay, can we get a picture of that in the camera?
No, put your hand on my hand.
Yep.
There
Ah,
we go.
That's really,
So that's a
really
Tiffany
beautiful.
inspired.
Gorgeous.
So you're going to see a lot of
Absolutely
designer
gorgeous.
pieces.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Very beautiful.
nice.
I love them all so far.
So
I know.
this is a size 7, Audrey. That should probably be your size.
That's lovely.
Now,
too.
travel season is coming.
Oh, I like it.
And a lot of women want to keep their really high-end jewelry at home
Yes,
so that they don't lose it or
I
it
always
doesn't get
do.
stolen. A lot of women will come in. Now, this is a wedding set.
Yes.
And a lot of people
Beautiful.
will come in and specifically ask for a travel set.
Sure.
So
Exactly,
They can
that's
leave theirs in
not-
the safe deposit box or with a friend, and they travel with
And
this.
still feel pretty.
Yeah.
And still
Look at
feel
that.
like they have
Isn't
some
that
nice
wonderful?
Glam, Audrey.
I love it.
Oh, Billy's watching too.
I know.
Valentine's Day is coming.
Yeah, can't
Yes.
come quick enough.
Valentine's Day, my birthday, my anniversary. It's just like
Really?
all
I thought
coming
you
right
meant
up.
they're all in one day.
So
No.
what are the big trends right now, Lisa?
bracelets, bracelets, bracelets,
Ooh,
and
I
bracelets.
like this one.
So let's move into bracelets.
I love bracelets, but they bang around on the set, so we don't usually wear them.
So I
That's what
wear
happens, yeah.
bangles on this arm.
Right, yeah.
They're traditional, and I wear them because
Very pretty.
one's white gold, some are sterling silver. So I always want to show people they can mix their sterling
Oh,
silver.
I
with
like
white
those.
gold.
Very neat. Very much.
Now, this one here. Now, hold on, I have all the tags on them. I didn't even bother taking the
And the
tags
camera's
off.
up, so you
Judy,
can
I'm going
see
to give
them.
you this. Drop your wrist in that.
See, now that one I love.
No, that's dainty. See,
Yes.
but I go for chunky, but it is very nice.
It is.
And
It's lovely.
this one is magnetic. So this one here is a big deal right now.
Okay, we're watching.
Now we're going to stack some stuff with Judy. We're going to. So
I gotta
this
get
one
the camera
here
on my hand straight.
Okay.
is magnetic.
A magnetic I like too. Easy
Yeah.
peasy. You're trying, your
You're
nails
gonna
are
put
wet,
that
and you're
on?
trying to get
Yeah.
ready, and you want something
Oh.
to not clasp. Okay, Audrey, you
Oh.
set my hand right on the camera.
Now the
Yep.
second one I just put on Judy is a big, big trend right now. moving forward in the season for jewelry.
Yeah.
See, magnetic.
So it's sterling silver, genuine sterling silver. It's not plated. It
Beautiful.
is sterling silver. It is diamond cut, and it is a mesh design,
I love the mesh.
and it's magnetic. Now,
Very
Yeah.
easy. and
Audrey, I'll
pretty.
get you to turn that magnetic piece to the bottom.
Okay.
There you go.
There we
So you
go.
can wear it like that.
Yeah, and hide the price tag. I'm getting it anyway.
See what happens when you come to the show.
That's
Take the
fantastic.
tags off. It's mine.
So stacking, and you can see where they're two completely different styles, but they can
That-
still be stacked together.
That's right.
They look great together.
They
eh?
do.
And they look
They
lovely
really
on
do.
you.
I'll get both.
There you go. Now, the other, I want to move to the stones.
Oh, very
Because-
pretty. Put that on you.
Here's something that's so, there,
That's
I'm gonna do
gorgeous.
this on you.
Your nice
Thank
black
you.
top. I love that.
Now, I'm nervous, so my
little-
fingers don't want to work.
My little chubby wrists.
Doesn't
No,
matter.
it's
I
very,
ordered
very
this in
pretty.
for,
You get the size appropriate for people's wrists?
yes, I do.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm
to
very
know.
sensitive to very, very small women and larger women
very
for
lovely.
their size.
Love
Now-
that too.
The big
And
ta-da,
it fits very
it
comfortably.
does.
Rich
It
looking,
is.
very rich.
And I'll tell you honestly, I don't tend to wear bracelets because of my little chubby wrists.
Can't
Oh,
find them.
stop.
Right? And no, because
Yeah.
I can't find them to
That's
fit
Well,
me.
that
What,
fits you
what
right.
happens is that you look like you're wearing Judy's bracelet.
Exactly.
And then that's,
and
yeah.
it's not attractive.
No, it's not.
Whereas this is lovely. It just floats nicely on
That's
my on my
right.
wrist.
So I specially ordered that in a size conducive to a bigger wrist.
Very
Yes.
nice.
Okay.
So
Isn't that beautiful?
Because they all come in different sizes.
now if I was selling
They
this to
do. My
Judy, we
mother's-
could take a piece out
Right.
and then we could make a pendant out of that, or two pieces
Oh.
and make
Like
earrings.
my
and
mom
we
too
would
has
do
very tiny
Yes,
wrists, so
yes.
I'm thinking
Yes,
her
yes.
jewelry.
and mom does as well.
Does
So
she?
yeah, she's got a tiny wrist. Little.
So we're all different.
Now, the very
Yep.
interesting piece about thing about this piece is that they are called rough cut sapphires. They are genuine sapphires. They are not imitation, and they're all genuine, and they're quite large. Like
Yeah.
they're very large. Now, the rough cut sapphire, they don't take a perfect piece of sapphire and set it into a fancy bracelet. They're taking the way it is in the earth, the natural presentation of that
Trying to
stone in
leave
the
it
earth.
alone, untouched as much as
Exactly.
possible.
Setting it into something that you can wear every day. That we want you to wear your jewelry
And
every
that's
day.
handsome. We need to get right into this. We don't want to lose any time on
Oh,
the
that's
bigger
all right.
sets of jewelry and your bags.
So, pearls are a big deal and they never go out of fashion, but they're just done in a different way.
I like those.
So, as you can see here, there's pearls for every day. Now, I brought pieces that would show well on television, but I have a variety of smaller pieces as well. Now, the next one that's going up is a hammered sterling silver piece.
I like that a lot.
Now, this fashion trend is catching on and it's here to stay with the fashion jewelry because in the 80s we saw the costume jewelry.
Yes.
Now we call it fashion jewelry.
Okay.
Yes.
So more people are coming to the fashion jewelry. Judy, you have a piece on today.
Yeah.
And so
I do too now.
Well, I have two pieces on.
So people are having fun with it, and they're not just wearing it for dress up.
No.
This would be considered an everyday piece. This would be an everyday piece. And
Isn't
so
that
on.
amazing?
So you also have, I'm sorry, Judy, you also have advice though as far as, because as soon as I see these and I saw these trending, I'm like, I am way too large busted to be wearing something that's only going to add to all of that.
That's for
So
sure.
they're all for me then.
We're with you.
Oh,
But you're there to advise people to pieces that best suit not just a style, not just the
Definitely.
colors and stuff that they like, but a style that suits their body type too.
And perhaps this might be really a great piece on a larger woman, but maybe a smaller woman, this would overcome her. So we wouldn't
Yeah.
suggest this for somebody
Okay.
that's smaller
Right.
or somebody who doesn't want to accent that part of her body.
Right.
This
Okay.
appeals to me
Okay.
a lot.
I know, I love that.
And the shimmery one really jumps out at me.
I'm just going to just slide those along so that you can bring out your
Oh, sure.
purses. we
So-
have 2 minutes before our break,
Oh, we
sweetie.
don't have much
so
time.
Don't you worry about that. What happens
we definitely want to talk about the bags because that's big. Big, big,
So-
big, just as well.
I feel the trend for bags is moving from quantity to quality.
Okay.
So a lot of women say,
Or
"Oh, I
both.
have." I have so many bags, and I have one for every day of the week. I'm seeing people come in and say, I want a good bag. I want a good bag that goes with everything.
And will last.
A leather bag.
Yeah, you can tell just by feeling these
no.
automatically
They're
that
nice.
they're not thin and flimsy.
And
They're-
again, I brought pieces that would show well on television. There's, of course,
This is stunning.
With spring around the corner, we're thinking spring. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
so these are genuine leather bags
right
that are hand painted by paintbrush. So the artist sits down for 2 or 3 days.
after
and
the
he-
bag is made.
Yes, and it's a family company. The father started the leather company, and the son started the painting process, the artistic process.
This one is
So it's really a piece of art that you can
Yeah.
take with you.
that
Beautiful.
one I do
It
love
is.
too. It's an over
Yeah.
crossover, is it?
It is a
This one?
crossover,
at
and they're not
colors.
only
Yeah.
the reason I
They
keep
look
them
like
in the store.
orchids.
They're not only beautiful; they're functional.
Yes.
They're they have
And they're all
lots of
signed.
compartments.
These ones are signed. if
They're
I'm not
all
mistaken.
signed.
Oh, the girls are gonna like this color. Just
love that.
blushy apricot color.
So this is one of the Pantone colors of 2016.
Is it?
So
Is it?
Pantone
Really?
is the world authority on color trends coming, and this year is their 50th anniversary. They picked 2 annual colors this year. One is blush or rose quartz, and the other is serenity, which is your blues and your teals and those soft.
Nice.
So it's pastel. So that will move into all the fashions moving forward.
We have to know where to find you. I know where
Yes.
you are, but for the viewers.
Before we go to break, we only have a few seconds left. So
Well, we're-
remind our viewers where you're at.
We're downtown Newcastle, 291 Pleasant Street, which is next to Sobeys grocery store
bistro?
and bistro. So I'm
Bistro.
between the bistro and Sobeys.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Valentine's Day is not that far away, so you want to make sure that you check it out. We will be right back with more Have a Chat. Don't go away. Hi, and welcome back to Have a Chat. I'm Audrey Lynch, again, still with Veronique and Judy. And joining us now, we have a new guest, which is Vanessa McEvoy.
Hi, Vanessa.
Welcome. I hope you're enjoying the show so far.
Yes, it's awesome. I love
We're a little less blingy than we were, unfortunately.
I'm feeling sad.
Dejeweled, yes.
We're about to get
I know.
rejuvenated.
I know. Sure.
Somewhat.
Pump us up and tell us about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Vanessa, and thank you so much for having me. So I just recently moved back from Calgary, came back home, and I'm just so excited to start my own business and be more involved in the community. So based out of River City Fitness, which is the new gym owned in town by Mark and Amanda Downey, which is fabulous. So if you haven't checked it out yet, it's a beautiful facility. So they've given me the pleasure of opening up my own nutrition business within their facility. It's called Third Eye Nutrition and Wellness.
Cool name.
Yes.
Third Eye
It's very symbolic
Nutrition.
to myself. So
Oh.
if you're kind of thinking about nutrition, that third eye, and what I practice is to really teach you how to do it, how to take those skills and bring them into your own home, into your own life, and fit that into your own lifestyle. So having that third eye, I'm just that extra eye. So you have both your eyes on it, and then I'm just that one that's kind of overlooking you and guiding you and really just kind of sending you back off into your own life. And then after, you're just able to figure it out on your own. So it's not a diet plan. It's not a quick fix. It's
a way of living.
Exactly, yeah. So that's definitely what I promote. And
Audrey's been there. I'm really tempted to go in this week and see
Yes,
you
and my yoga.
and my yoga to get started with. But Audrey, you've been there.
Well, I have. We actually talked a little bit at the beginning when January 1st rolled around about New Year's resolutions and what they all were and stuff like that. And there was
That's
a couple
all
of things
over.
that we all said.
January is a practice month, I told you.
Redo. It's February 1st. And water being one of the things I wanted to do. And then adding, no, not vodka, water.
That's what viewers don't know about us. We actually drink vodka on the set.
Not on the wellness plan.
we never do. This is live. We're on the water. Okay.
But I did want to try it. A number of people had asked me because of my shoulder issues and stuff if I've tried the yoga and different things like that. So I did check it out, and that's where I actually met Vanessa and found out that I didn't, mind you, I'm not going to lie, I didn't realize that's where your research and your studies come from as nutritionist.
yeah, I'm a nutritionist.
And you had recently gone to India is where you studied
Yeah.
your yoga.
Yep, yeah. So I do
Interesting.
have Bachelor of Science in Nutrition, so that's kind of my background. And then I thought, what a great thing to kind of add into my practice is
Totally.
yoga, because in all the postures, there's actually health benefits. So
Yes,
there's some
Yeah,
postures
there she
where,
goes.
yeah, there's, well, I guess postures in the word meaning kind of any pose that you're doing in yoga, but For instance, there's one posture where you cross your arms behind your back and you fold forward and you just tuck your head slightly, and what that does is actually helps bring all the circulation and whatnot towards the thyroid gland. So it's very interesting when you're studying yoga, and then you can kind of play it back to nutrition and
health
anatomy, and it's physiological, it's psychological, it's everything that you can really
There would have been a lot of
incorporate
things
it.
that crossed over
Oh,
there.
definitely. So
What got you interested in nutrition and then into yoga?
I think it's just always been, an athlete. I was a university athlete, so
Oh, okay.
always interested in the nutrition, and personally thinking back, I remember being at a Weight Watchers meeting when I was 12 years old, and to me that just, it didn't seem right, and I knew there was a better way about this. It's not dieting, it's, and at that age thinking, what am I to think as a young girl? Am I not okay? The way I am
At
is
12,
not,
that's
at a
that's
young
amazing.
age, and that's just the way everything was back then. It was all about the diets. It was a fad diet. It's not so much a way of life.
Yeah.
So kind of going through that, and I know my grandmother had diabetes and all these health issues, and learning nutrition and understanding that what you eat can really affect your life, how you sleep, how you think. So, and then being able to tie that in with nutrition and yoga, it just makes sense to me now. Everything just makes sense.
fit together.
So I was out in Calgary, and I went on a yoga retreat, and I just said, it'd be nice to not go on a beach for a week and just lay there. I'm like, why don't I try a yoga retreat? Cool. And I remember landing back in Calgary, and I just said, I don't want to go back to my job.
You
in the
loved
morning.
what you found in India.
I want to go and be a yoga teacher. So with the oil and gas recession, I had creeped my way back into an oil and gas job, and I knew I wasn't happy, so I was on the next flight over to India, and it was life-changing, honestly. It
So
was the best
Rishikesh
thing.
is the capital of yoga in the world, isn't it?
It is, yes, it is. So
What a
it
place
was,
to learn.
Oh my goodness, it was magical. And every day you progressed as a person, but it just consumed you. You live and breathe that culture, and everyone's so friendly, and the people are just full of life, and
They're relaxed
very-
over
yes.
there. I
Yes.
get a sense of
It's
that.
a holy place too, like a
yes.
pilgrimage area, and isn't it alcohol and meat free?
Yes, it is.
So how did you manage that?
Well,
We could all do that.
no wine with dinner, which was sad, but
you can
I could survive the wine.
So
it's
no
it's
meat.
the no meat. I don't know if
Yeah,
I
I
could.
know.
honoring
dairy.
their spirituality and their mystical beliefs,
yeah.
right?
And it's interesting because, if you saw a cow walking down Pleasant Street, in front of Town Hill or something, you'd be like, what?
I
Why
would
is there a
milk it.
cow?
I'd milk
But
it.
there, it's as soon as anyone walks past a cow, they bless it. They pet their head, or they
Right.
rub their back, and they say a mantra or a little prayer or whatnot, and there you go. I mean, I stepped in cow 3
donuts.
times in one
Yes.
day.
Yes.
Apparently, it's supposed to be good luck, so I was like, I'll take it. And it was right when they were giving away the Big Brother's dream cottage, so I was like, I'll step in cow duty a couple more times if I can win this cottage. But
Good enough. Yeah.
But you're not vegan. You're not.
no. But I am, I do often try and play with that. If there's a way I can reduce cholesterol levels or whatnot. I know I made vegan cheesecake this weekend. It was so good.
Didn't invite us.
It was delicious. So I'm always, and that's one thing I do as well. It's, you got to eat. We're human. We like to have snacks. We like to go out for dinner.
I love it.
So what I do in my nutrition practice is I really get to know the person. It's not you're not on a set meal plan. Everyone is different. Everyone, likes different things, allergies and tolerances. So in our initial assessment, it's just a better understanding you and how your life is played out. And another thing I really concentrate is on the emotional attachment that we have with food. So if you've done dieting in the past, what is your outlook on food? How does it affect you? There's a lot of people out there when they eat something that maybe they don't think is good, because there's a lot of kind of taboo words around food.
French fries.
Carbs and junk food and chocolate.
Would you find that most people probably don't have a great relationship with food?
Yes, I would definitely agree with that. And in my years experience, years of experience in this practice, I know, and I've been there too, like I know exactly what it feels like to have an emotional attachment to food, to use food as a coping mechanism.
And that's important for people to know that you have, so that you've worked through
yeah,
that
this
and
isn't
overcome
a blank
that.
slate for me. I've dealt with it as a child and have come past that, and now I don't think there's any bad food out there. It's all food,
It's all moderation.
It's all, it's
The good news.
yeah, it's just how much you eat and what times you eat at, and if you think back, I know there's a lot of diet plans that they're based off calories and points and whatnot. So a lot of people will say, okay, I'm not going to eat all day, and then at nighttime I'm going to eat all my calories in one meal.
Not good.
And that's really hindering your
And then
metabolism.
go to bed.
Yeah.
And then
Right?
altering your sleep. So
No.
it kind of
No.
it weakens your metabolism, and that's one thing I also do as well as metabolic rate testing.
Is that
so
this
it's-
machine?
Yes,
That's
this is
what that
the
is.
machine. So I just hook you up to it. You breathe into it for about 10 minutes, just depending on how well you can calm yourself down and breathe into the machine. But yeah, you have to plug your
It's not a
nose in the
breathalyzer.
jar.
It's not a breathalyzer. Relax.
Today would not have been the day. I should put that right out there.
Yeah. But it's very useful in my practice, and I think it makes people realize too, oftentimes they're not eating enough.
So
you
it
know?
measures what exactly?
It measures the amount of calories that you output during the day, so while your body's at rest. So everyone is different, and that's why one diet doesn't work to the next, and so on and so forth. So with this machine, I can actually see how many calories your body is burning throughout the day. We can
Just
readjust.
from my breathing into it normally.
So how your body
rate.
metabolizes food and whatnot, it produces gases, and the gases are put into this chamber, and then it can give you a reading. So
We are so plugging that in.
But
Yeah.
I don't want
Right.
people to hate me. If anyone says they're going to hate me, I'm sorry, but I could eat my face off
Yeah.
and the whole table of food and still not gain a pound.
That
I
that
bet
could
you
be a
you're-
sign
Why?
that your metabolism is running quite fast. So
What can I do?
often people, that eat a lot during the day, especially it's timing. A lot of it is, you got to eat within 30 minutes. Your breakfast is supposed to be your biggest
I
meal,
know.
and there's a lot of times we're not taking that time. We're busy,
No.
etc.
Mornings are my busiest time.
Exactly.
Like I
And-
can literally be up an hour and a half getting everybody
Yeah.
else ready and out the door before I've even. And they say really you should have something to eat within that first hour.
30
you're
minutes,
awake.
because that's when your
Oh,
metabolism.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
even.
that's when your metabolism
have to
is
get up
really
before
starting
them.
to spike.
Wow. Yeah.
And true too, if you're thinking about insulin and your
Yes.
sugar levels and whatnot, you need that protein in the morning to help stabilize. So you're not
Okay.
you're not up and down. And a lot of people get the 2-3 o'clock crash or the
Yes.
headache, and that's when you start craving sugars, and we start digging into the cookie jars. So with this, I can better guide you in understanding how much you should have for breakfast and throughout the day, and really as you go through this process and you start to reset that cycle of what you're eating throughout the day, you'll start to notice that the cravings start to fade away, that the headaches are magically just gone. But
Wow.
it really depends what we're eating throughout the day as well. So it's very, very important to.
Because
eat
she wakes
breakfast,
up. She wakes up
especially.
hungry, don't you?
No,
You
I
wake
don't.
Up,
No, I
'cause
don't.
I don't. I actually
No.
force myself
No.
to eat it.
No,
Now,
I
if
wake
I
up.
was
That's not
within
my
that 30,
favorite.
I'd
No.
be forcing myself. Where my husband, he's getting out of bed because he can't stand his stomach's growling.
Yeah.
He's,
No,
I
I
gotta get
make
up.
myself eat in the morning because I
Yeah.
know I
Same
have to, but I
here.
do not crave food in the morning. It's the last thing on my mind, but I know I have to
too.
eat.
It varies for a lot of people, and it's true too how much you eat in the evening. So let's say you eat a larger portion in the evening, which is
Okay.
your dinner or your supper is supposed to be one of the smallest meals. So if we're going to bed and we're still full, we're still digesting while we're sleeping. So we're not
in a
fully at
sleeping mode.
rest. And then when you wake up, you just don't really feel hungry. So then it's hard to kind of set that cycle over
Right.
again. So oftentimes that can be the issue as well. But when you start to eat more in the morning and then you
swing
kind
it the
of
other
lower
way.
the intake throughout the day, when you come to the evening, you have
Yeah.
a smaller portion
So refuel, big meal, first
Yeah.
thing in the morning,
Yeah.
and then just maintain.
throughout the
It
day.
seems
Like
like-
almonds or yogurt or fruit
Yes,
in between
yes,
to
and-
keep 6 small
yeah.
meals, or that's what I kind of do.
Yeah,
I'm always
5-6
eating something.
meals. Yeah, lots of protein, lots of fiber. And it's true when I'm looking at people's kind of their daily logs and whatnot, there's not a lot of fiber going on. So I think that's something we should readjust. And another service that I offer, and it's amazing, honestly, I have to take you ladies out someday,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
but it's a grocery store tour.
Oh,
It
where'd
seems
you
so,
do that?
it
Oh.
seems so basic, but it's not, I'm not showing you what you're doing wrong. I'm showing you what
The
the
better
food
choices
industries
to
are
make.
doing
Oh.
to steer us in a different direction, like the 90-calorie packs. It's a huge rage, the low cal. Everyone's got to eat low
Yeah.
calories, but really, we have to have the calories. But if you actually look in the ingredients or in the nutrition facts
And you look
table,
at the sodium or that.
there's no fiber, there's no protein, it's full of sugar alcohols and fillers
bad
and
stuff.
byproducts. So,
Yeah.
and really, if you're not having
Where the calories are
fiber,
coming from.
you're not having protein, you're still going to be hungry. You're going to eat the 90-calorie pack, but then you're going to want 10 more because you're still hungry.
But Vanessa, do you
It's
come
not.
across the problem with people with the cost of food, the rise in the cost of food, how to
Yes.
eat healthy and say, oh, that's exactly what you need,
That's
but
it.
people can't
Yeah.
afford
Cauliflower,
$4.99.
$7.
Yeah,
Oh, I
and
know.
It's down to $3.99.
More expensive than oil now.
18% in Ontario. I know. The
Yeah,
Ontario
it's
grown
crazy.
carrots.
It is.
I actually did run an after-school program while I was doing my education in Halifax, and it was for young people going off into college. How because everyone, you know,
Yeah. They live on
freshman
macaroni and
30s.
cheese. And
My
whatever.
son's going in September,
yeah.
so
Oh, call me.
I will take him. I'll send
But
it to you.
it's how to actually just, it's the small things, right? And there's nothing wrong with eating pasta. It's okay, what kind of pasta? What kind of sauce do we go? You know, when a lot of people think, oh, I'm going on a diet, you know, and I don't.
Automatically, I go, no
Yeah.
bread, no pasta,
Yeah.
no rice, no.
It's
No fun.
No fun.
No fun.
No chips.
But if you think if you're not having carbs, you're not having fiber, right? So
Right.
if we're eating, and a lot of diets out there are low carb, high fat, or high protein, but with a lot of the protein sources, there's cholesterol. So if we're having all this cholesterol and we're not having carbs, how are we going to get our fiber to lower our cholesterol to kind of balance that out? So for me, it's all about balance. You know, if you want to go out and have, you know, a pizza, just go out and eat it and get over it. Get over it, right? Because you don't want that emotional attachment to the food either, right? Just
No, and eat a piece, not
Yeah.
the entire.
exactly. So
Okay, so
There's a difference.
well, yeah, there is a difference. So let's well, you know, so let's say today I'm sitting at home and
Here's your scenario.
okay.
I'm sitting at home today and I see you,
Okay.
and I've decided that I need help,
Okay.
right? So what do I do?
You come see me.
Okay.
So
and
you
do I
come-
need a referral to see
No,
you?
no.
Okay.
So you just give me a call, or you can message me, or however you want to do it, and you just show up. And really, the first is just an assessment. I really get to know you. I understand. Are there any barriers? You know, is there an emotional attachment to food? Is there stress in your life? Is there something that's going on that maybe we can work through first before we send you on this journey? Because it's a lifestyle change. You know, and often what I recommend to clients is just small steps. So the first week, most of my clients just eat breakfast. I don't care what you eat. Just get used to waking up and eating.
Yes.
You know, and don't worry about, oh my goodness, I gotta pack a lunch and eat this and that. It's a slow process. This is lifestyle change. You know, and from my experience working with someone maybe up to a year, maybe they'll see me for 6 weeks and then maybe just go monthly just to check in. But after that year, they never go back on a diet. They never struggle because they understand. They feel comfortable with their food choices, and there's no guilt associated with that. You know, when you want to go out for dinner, you don't bring those emotions to the table anymore. So
No.
that's one thing I feel that I can very well differ myself from a lot of people, and because I've experienced it.
You have the whole
So-
package right now going on with yourself as far as wellness goes, because you're incorporating healthy eating, healthy lifestyle with yoga and other exercise, and a calming technique that you've learned. So, and then
Yeah.
packaging it all together, you must feel really well.
I
healthy.
do, yes.
I'm jealous.
I do feel
I feel
blessed,
tired.
honestly.
I'm tired.
I'm sitting here. I'm tired. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
and I can never be
relaxed
so
and
thankful,
just-
and I think having the opportunity to have worked in nutrition for so many years, and then I got into the oil and gas, and my whole life, kind of how I viewed myself, and it just
It's like a rat race.
I
down
was,
there.
yeah, I just became so ungrounded, and allowing yoga to come back into my life and doing my training, it changed
Rewarding.
my life. Exactly.
Rewarding.
And I'm so thankful that the people that come to my classes and are doing my nutrition or working with me on their health or their nutrition, and the feedback I'm getting. I honestly bawled the other night.
good
It was
stuff.
embarrassing. I was talking to my boyfriend on the phone. I was bawling my eyes out. I had literally 2 messages within an hour of people just saying, you know, it's the first time I can actually just relax in your yoga classes.
Yeah.
It's that only time I can just be by myself.
Time for them. Time for
Yeah.
us.
I
We
can't
need that.
handle it no more.
No,
I'm just going to be
exactly.
a sobbing mess.
So
but-
tell us again, you are situated, you're working out of River City
Yes, I
Fitness,
am.
which is the new gym that opened up
Yeah,
in
the
the Chatham
24-hour.
Head area, for
Yeah.
those of you who don't
Yeah,
know.
so it's awesome. It's next to the hospital. It's close to town, Chatham. so-
Exactly, that's just it. And you have specific classes that you do, a hot yoga and a yin yoga, just
Yep.
so that you know, there's 2 different ones. One,
What's
the
a yin
temperature is...
yoga?
Yin is a very deep relaxation. So
Sign me up.
Exactly.
yeah, I think that if you want to try beginner, let's say yoga, this is the perfect one. So we do them Wednesday evenings and Saturday mornings. They're getting quite busy, so I will probably be adding
some more classes.
and then I also do a mummy and baby, so it's
Okay.
0 to crawling, which is nice because it's something to do, and you can bring your other mommy friends, and it's nice.
Okay.
It's very
Oh, we have
relaxing.
to say
Great.
goodbye, but I want to join yin yoga. I'll be seeing
Yes,
you.
yes, please do.
Thanks for joining us, Vanessa,
Thanks for
and we'll
having
see you
me.
tonight at 5:30. Thanks for joining us here at Have a Chat. We'll see you again next week.